I never imagined that a single conversation could erase 20 years of marriage in one night, but that's exactly what happened. My name is Daniel. I'm 46 years old, and until recently, I believed I knew my wife better than anyone on this earth. I was wrong in ways I still struggle to understand. We met in our mid-20s. We grew up together, built careers together, raised 2 kids, buried parents, celebrated promotions, survived financial stress, and weathered what I thought were the normal storms of a long marriage. From the outside, people used to say we were solid. I believe that too. Maybe I needed to. My wife, Laura, was always confident, outspoken, social. I was quieter, more reserved. She liked to tease me about it. I told myself it was harmless, just her personality. Over the years, those jokes became sharper, more public, but I brushed them off. I told myself marriage meant compromise. I told myself love meant patience. What I didn't realize was how often patience can be mistaken for permission. The night everything ended didn't look dramatic at first. No shouting. No thrown objects. No warning signs flashing red. It was an ordinary Tuesday. The kids were out. Dinner dishes were still in the sink. Laura sat across from me at the kitchen table, scrolling through her phone, unusually quiet. I asked her if something was wrong. She looked up slowly, like she had been rehearsing something in her head. "We need to talk," she said. Those 4 words still make my stomach tighten. At first she spoke calmly. Too calmly. She told me she had been feeling disconnected for a while. That she felt unseen. I nodded. I listened. I told her I was willing to work on things. Counseling. Time. Whatever it took. 20 years isn't something you throw away easily. She sighed, rubbed her temples, and said, "That's not why I'm telling you this." Then she said it. Plainly. Casually. Like she was admitting she forgot to pick up milk. "I've been seeing someone else." I didn't react right away. I actually thought I'd misheard her. I asked her to repeat it. "I cheated," she said. "It's been going on for a while." The room felt smaller. Like the walls had moved in without me noticing. My first instinct wasn't anger. It was disbelief. I asked how long. She hesitated, then said, "Almost a year." A year. A year of shared holidays. Family dinners. Anniversary plans. A year of sleeping beside me and looking me in the eyes every morning. I asked her who he was. She told me. A coworker. Married once. Recently divorced. "He understands me," she added, as if that explained everything. I sat there quietly, trying to breathe normally. I asked the question I never thought I'd have to ask. "Do you love him?" She didn't answer immediately. That pause told me more than her words ever could. "I care about him," she said finally. But that's not even the worst part. That's when her confession took a turn I wasn't prepared for. She leaned forward and said, "I don't feel guilty." That sentence did something to me. It stripped away whatever illusion I still had left. I asked her how she could say that. After 20 years. After our kids. After everything. She shrugged. "I was unhappy. I stayed because it was comfortable. Because you were safe." Safe. She said it like it was an insult. Then she said something I will never forget. "If I'm being honest, I think I outgrew you a long time ago." There it was. Not just betrayal but contempt. The kind that doesn't happen overnight. The kind that builds quietly while one person assumes everything is fine. I realized then that this wasn't a confession seeking forgiveness. This was a declaration. She wasn't asking me to fight for us. She was telling me she had already left, just not physically. I asked her why she was telling me now. She said, "Because I don't want to pretend anymore. And because I don't think you'd actually leave." That hurt more than the affair itself. She genuinely believed I would stay. That I would absorb it, rationalize it, and continue playing my role. The reliable husband. The emotional cushion. The man who takes the hit and keeps things stable. I stood up slowly. My hands were shaking, but my voice didn't. "You're right about one thing," I said. "I won't pretend." She looked relieved, like she thought this meant acceptance. "I'm done," I said. Her expression changed. Confusion first. Then irritation. "Daniel, don't be dramatic. We can talk through this." I shook my head. "You didn't make a mistake. You made a choice. And you didn't just cheat. You erased me." She laughed under her breath. "So you're really going to throw away 20 years? I looked at her and realized something painfully clear. She had already thrown them away. I was just the last to find out. I grabbed my keys and my jacket. She followed me down the hallway, telling me I was overreacting, that most couples survive worse, that I'd regret this. At the door, I turned back and said, "You didn't just end our marriage tonight. You ended the version of me who would have stayed." I walked out without another word. That was the last night we lived under the same roof.